get this particular information. These are some very great times, and you need to start rejoicing more than anything. You need to rejoice because every day it gets... Now, one reason why you need to rejoice because every day, not unless you dead, it gets worse and worse. With niggas out in the damn street, niggas on TV, the goddamn cracker, and just everyday life should be, you should be tired of this shit by now. And I guarantee you, it's worse now than it was in December. It's worse then than it was last summer. It gets worse every day. In the mere fact of you even going through this particular part let you know that it's getting closer and closer. You understand what I'm saying? That's because you're growing tired of it spiritually. Now, in my band witness, does it get worse every day? Not unless you're a dead nigga. It should get worse every day. You know, we got a bunch of happy people out here, but that's the dead people. For people that's been in the consciousness, it should be agonizing. You understand what I'm saying? It should be agonizing. It should be to the point where as you ever get to the point that you don't even want to even fuck around with people. You ever get to the point the damn phone ring and you don't even want to, you say, wait a minute. And in the spirit, last week my brother ordered me a caller ID. Not for the conscious people, but for the niggas. You know what I'm talking about. Let's not be funny with me. But I'm talking about, and we're not looking down on people. This is not looking down on people like we're an elite group. We're talking about solitude is a joyous one. There's a book you need to get, a book called Fire and Ice. Fire and Ice. A little green book called Fire and Ice. It's talking about this Germanic secret society from Germany. And in there they go through the doctrine. And at one point in the doctrine there's a chapter called Solitude is a Joyous One, or Solitude. Which means a certain time when you grow in spirituality, you gotta cut yourself off from society. Not from the people in the street, not from necessarily the bourgeoisie, but all of them Negroes. And all the white people. You be alone in solitude and try to find you a partner that's gonna somehow be in on it. If not all the time, but sometimes. Just so that he don't fuck with you when you just, you know what I'm saying? Even in your house, you got a fool beside you. It's best to be alone. It's best to be alone than to be a damn lunatic, and it's becoming more. And this is not. And see, this is the thing too. And it has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with the male or female thing. It's just as bad as you can't find a female if you're a male. Just gonna be down. It's best not to be around them. They say, well, there ain't enough males out here. There ain't enough nobody out here. You see what I'm saying? Ain't enough, you see what I'm saying? So yes, the females verbalize it more. You see what I'm saying? The niggas are flop, but it's not enough anybody if you seriously conscious. You understand where I'm coming from here? Does it get to that point that you don't even want to be around people? You see what I'm saying? Whereas you start enjoying being by your damn self. You see what I'm saying? Check. Very key. Now, let's go to some things.